This year, 11.21 lakh students qualified NEET. If you scored 650, every channel already have a video for you. But if you scored 300 and 500, you are the largest group of all. And almost nobody is telling you the truth what happens next. So today, no motivation, no false hope, just a plan. Your real options, the actual numbers behind each one. And one path that can either save your career or destroy it depending on one single decision. Hi, I am Sri Rohit. Welcome to Mentora. Counseling is about to begin. So let's be honest and quick. Save this, share it with your family. Let's go. Let me start with the hard truth. Because you have had enough people selling you dreams. At 400 to 500 marks in the general category, a government MBBS seat this year is very unlikely. Based on recent counseling trends, general government cutoffs sit around 535 and above. But here is what changes everything. Your category and your state. For SC, ST and OBC candidates with a favorable home state, a government seat in 400 to 480 range is absolutely possible. And that is through state quota. So before anything else, run your marks through a rank predictor. With your category selected, the picture changes completely. Your score does not decide options. Your score, your category and your state together decide them. At your score, a private or deemed MBBS seat is absolutely reachable. But look at the number honestly. Roughly 18 to 26 lakh rupees per year. 60 lakh to over 1 crore for the full degree. The seat is available. The real question is whether the loan is survivable or not. And the one question is why lakhs of families every year start looking at a completely different option. We will come to that later. BDS and AYUSH government BDS. Dental surgery closed around 497 marks for the general category last year. Reserved categories lower through state quota. This is a real clinical career, not a backup. Then there is AYUSH, BAMS and BHMS. Government BAM sits around 450 to 500 for general, lower for reserved categories. These are registered medical careers, but understand the scope honestly. BAMs let you practice within the AYUSH system. BDS, dentistry, different roles, different careers, both are legitimate. Now, the option more and more families are turning to, and I'm going to give it to you completely straight. First, why it makes sense. MBBS abroad in countries like Russia, Georgia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan costs roughly from 15 lakh rupees to 45 lakh rupees for the entire course, against 60 lakh to 1 crore for a private seat in India. For a student priced out of private MBBS, this can be the most rational option on the table. Thousands of students do it successfully every year. But, and this is the part that destroys careers, the industry around it is polluted. This is a market where fraud is not the exception, it is the norm. Fake universities with beautiful websites, fake recognized certificates, agents who get paid the day you board the flight, not the day you become a doctor. Let me give you one real example. In 2025, the Indian Embassy in the United Kingdom issued an alert about a fake branch of a well-known university that duped 17 students of 8.6 crores between them. And later on, there are many other cheatings like in Philippines and Central America. And here is the rule that ends careers. The FMGL regulations of 2021. To even be eligible to sit for the licensing exam when you return, your degree must meet every one of these conditions. 54 months of study in one single institution, a 12-month internship at the same university, clinical training not split across countries. The course must cover the mandatory subjects around 19 core disciplines that Indian medicine requires, English medium of instruction, a valid NEET qualification, and this one that students almost always miss. Your degree must license you to practice medicine in the very country where you studied, on par with the country's own citizens, not a special foreigners only degree. That doesn't let you practice there if you can't practice where you studied. India won't let you practice here either. Now, here is the real problem. Checking all of this is genuinely hard for a student or a parent. The rules are technical, the documents are in another language, the details are buried, so most families depend on agent or a consultant. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the consultant simply doesn't know these rules, and sometimes he does know, but he won't tell you because a non-compliant university pays him a higher commission. So let me say this clearly. Either verify every fact yourself or go through a reputed partner with a real track record, not just whoever called you first with the biggest promise. Break even one of this and you are not allowed to even attempt the exam. Not fail it, sit for it. 6 years, 25 lakh rupees gone, and the NMC's position is very clear. The responsibility was always yours. One more thing that trips students up: the NMC does not publish a simple approved university list the way agents claim. It publishes the rules. Your job is to check that the university is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools and that it meets every FMGL condition. MBBS Abroad is not a scam, but the industry around it is full of them. Treat it like a legal decision, not a travel booking. Any agent who offers admission without NEET, walk away. Anyone who guarantees you'll pass the licensing exam, walk away. Anyone demanding full fees before your visa, just walk away. Anyone promising you can do the internship in India, just walk away. I have made 2 detailed videos, one breaking down the NMC Gazette of 2021 FMGL regulations and one on 7 safety steps every student or parent should follow before choosing a university. If you are serious about this path, watch those before you pay anyone a single rupee. And here's one more thing you should know about the licensing exam. Right now, it's called FMGE, and honestly, it has problems. The pass rates are low. The most recent session saw only around 12% clear it, and this a very little transparency around it. No paper released, no answer key, no response sheet. But there is a reform coming. It's called NEXT, the National Exit Test. Now let me be accurate here. It has been delayed several times and as of now it is still not implemented. For the coming period, the FMGE remains the exam, but the intent behind NEXT is a fairer, common standard. One exam for Indians and foreign graduates alike. When it finally arrives, it should bring more transparency, a more level field than the system we have today. So if you go abroad, prepare for this exam from your first year, not after you return. So let me bring it together. Private MBBS is reachable but expensive. Government through your category, check it seriously. BDS and AYUSH, real careers but lower cost. MBBS abroad, smart on cost, dangerous without homework. And if you're considering abroad, it can genuinely work, but only if you verify everything clearly. Check the university against the World Directory and the FMGL rules yourself. Never trust an agent who guarantees a seat, a pass, or asks for full fees before a visa. Your score is not your ceiling. Your decision is. Make it with data, not desperation. If this helped, share it with one family sitting around a table tonight trying to figure this out. Watch the 2 videos I have mentioned before you decide anything. All the best. Jai Hind.